What's up guys, Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're taking a look at the Players Pack discs for the 2022 Space Race. Let's get to it. Before we get to the video, please click that like button if you're enjoying the content. If you find yourself coming back often, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. It really helps me out, and I try to post videos at least once a week. As always, thank you all for the support. So before we get to the reviews, I promised in my last video I would be giving away this DFX Phoenix stamped hex to somebody who commented on my last video, so let's jump to that real quick. Hey guys, Editor Shay here. I asked you in my last video to share your thoughts on course rating systems in the comments. Basically, I think there's a problem where all courses are basically measured to the same standard, 1 to 5 stars. So a 5-star chip and putt course can be rated the same as Maple Hill, essentially. So I gave my suggestions on how we can improve that. And I asked you to basically tell me, do you like the current system, or share your thoughts. We have all your comments here. There were 15, I believe, was it? 15 eligible participants, so I have all your names here on the wheel of names, so let's give it a spin and see who's winning that DFX Phoenix stamped hex. And the winner is Dragonmire. Is that you, Chris Dragonmire, I believe? Congratulations, sir. All I need is a screenshot of you being logged into your YouTube account, just so I can verify that that is you. And you can email me that screenshot at shaystevens77522@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook if this is you, Chris. I'll probably see you at Mercer Glow when I can finally get out there. But congratulations, sir. Yeah, I'll verify who you are, and I'll either bring the disc to you or mail it out, whatever's easier. So congratulations on winning that. Thank you guys for all the support. Now back to my review. And congratulations again to the winner. So the MVP Space Race is their version of an ace race, which is a format where you are trying to get aces. So it's a lot of fun. You usually play on a very short or modified layout. You don't want shots to be any more than like 200 feet really. And the goal is, again, to get aces. You usually get, 2 or 3 shots depending on how many discs you're allowed. So it's a lot of fun. There's different scoring formats. Some people do a point system where you get like 5 points for an ace, 1 for metal hits. Others do bounties on the hole, which is a lot of fun. They'll do like $100 per hole. So if you ace it, you get $100. But if nobody aces it, they keep their money. Likewise, if somebody else aces that same hole, you got to split the pot, so you both get $50 instead. So it's a really great time. Grab some friends, go out and play if you get the chance. MVP this year offered both of their discs in Eclipse 2.0 plastic, so you can play your Space Race during the day or at night, which is a lot of fun. Mine started around right around sunset, so 2 holes in. It was pitch black, and it was really cool watching these discs just fly through the air. So the first disc offered in the Players Pack this year is a putter. It is the Streamline Pilot. The flight numbers for the Pilot are speed of 2, glide of 5, turn of 0, and a fade of 1. But because we have this in the Eclipse plastic, it's a little more overstable, which is great. You can really hit this thing with some power, and it's not just going to flip over. It's already a really glidey putter, so the distance potential on this thing I knew was going to be crazy. So it was more touch shots at my Space Race, but the very next night, it was like 70 degrees at 7 o'clock at night, and the lights on the field down the street came on, so I had to go out for some night flights. So let's head out to the field and see how it flies. So, guys, this thing is an incredible bomber. Could not believe the distance I was getting out of this thing. I was able to hit it so hard, not have to worry about it flip. Even the Anheisers and flat out give me great pans. It was always within walking distance of the Hex, which was very surprising. So, I mean, you saw that final smash here. I have a Google Maps. It did a rough distance plot from where I was standing to the goal line across the soccer field, and it was basically sitting on the 6-yard line. So this thing was probably somewhere in the like 330 range for a putter. That is, for me, pretty nutty. So Team Squadron, feel free to brag about this one all you want. It's well deserved. Honestly, guys, fighting for a spot in my bag. I mean, if I'm getting mid-range distance out of a putter and getting that extra control out of it, I'm going to take it. My only concern is obviously it's a special release. I don't know if we're going to see the stock release of the Eclipse pilots. And I don't like throwing a disc if I don't have a backup for it. So that's the only big hamper right now. But it's definitely in my practice bag, definitely in the glow bag. So yeah, really happy with this disc. Check it out, guys, if you haven't already. Now, onto the mid-range, which I basically just told you guys, is the Axiom Hex. So the Hex really made a splash on the scene. It's a good neutral mid-range, kind of low profile. The flight numbers for the Hex are a speed of 5, glide of 5, turn of -1, and a fade of 1. But again, that little extra stability from the Eclipse plastic, was really excited for that because the Hex tends to get over and kind of get that slight Anheuser and just ride forever, not really fight back. So I was looking forward to that stable finish. So the Hex was in my bag for a while, but it came out after those just were getting beat up in Neutron. Eventually I replaced it with the Fission reactor. But again, the Eclipse plastic, I knew I could hit this thing really hard and maybe get some extra distance out of it. So let's head back out to the field and see how the Hex flies. So my opinion of the Eclipse 2.0 Hex isn't as glowing as it is for the Pilot. The big drawback on this disc, it feels like, is it just doesn't have that much glide. When it slowed down, you saw it really got to the ground quickly, and the big selling point of the Hex was just, especially in Fission, how much it just glides and goes, just kind of coasts on that inertia and keeps wanting to keep pushing. But the Eclipse 2.0 version just really hits the ground hard. It wants to fight down. I think it's because of that low profile, flat top, compared to, say, the Pilot. While the Pilot is also flat top, it's just so deep compared to the Hex. It's almost, it's like 3/4, a Hex is 3/4 as deep as a Pilot. This can get a pocket of air and ride under it. The Hex, not so much. Where it did shine, though, is those at full send. I learned because it just is so low profile, I can actually power grip it very comfortably. I always fan grip my mids, but I was able to power grip and really lay into it. And you saw I was trying to throw into the goal, and I almost made it. Here's a picture of where the Pilot and the Hex finished. Almost made it there. So in terms of power throws, the Hex really does shine, but I'm not a power thrower kind of guy. I'm more like 70% let the disc do the work for me. I want my mids to access that glide at the end and get that distance for me and do the work instead of me having to, really, huck it. So not necessarily a disc that plays to my strong suits, unfortunately. Where it did shine though is again that power throw and forehand. I really did enjoy this on forehand, and I'm seeing a lot of people say, I don't like the hex so much for backhand, but for forehand it's great. And you saw very low effort, just kind of smooth, get a lot of spin going on, get that wrist snap, and this thing will use some nice little S lines for you. You can even throw it as nice and flat and get some great push forward before dumping out. So that overstability at the end of the fight really does make this a great option for forehand dominant players. So if you are a forehand player, check this out. But guys, this has been my review of the 2 discs in the 2022 Space Race Player Pack. They're still ongoing, I believe, through December. So if you get the chance, sign up and play at an event. It's a great time. Bring your friends out. Cost of the event's like $24, I think, for 2 discs. Can't beat it. So definitely worth checking out. So thank you to MVP for these 2 great glow discs. Guys, if you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors for all your disc golf needs. Check out Phoenix Discs and Basket Bashers Disc Golf.